Hey y'all, it's Hal again from Kent Farmhouse and the Clash Files with another Warhammer video. You can see here we were up against a tough clan. We joked about it being the Honduras national team. As a matter of fact, I believe they had a member that was well followed on Twitter, and I came unprepared, didn't get his Twitter handle. I'll put it in the notes. But real good guy actually sought us out off of the website and gave us some good-natured ribbing on Twitter. Had some fun with it, and they had much more fun because they spanked us. I knew it was going to be a tough one just looking at the layouts of their bases. They were 169 win clan. A lot. I knew we had our work cut out for us. So with that being said, it always stinks to, let's take a look and see 165. I knew they were up there. But it always stinks to have to do a Warhammer video for a loss. But our very own $86.50, as I like to refer to him, took home the Warhammer for this one. There were a lot of fails, not a lot of great performances, but his really shone through. So with that being said, we'll show his first attack, and that was on their number 9. And he basically we wipe on both of these attacks, which isn't that big of a deal for a 10 going down on a 9. Usually works out really good. And you can see this guy had a really good setup where he had the real high hit point buildings right at both ends. So starting a funnel was real difficult. So you can see how many whiz it took to get through there. Now, what really kind of blew this raid was, I don't know if you saw that golem taking off on the right-hand side, and he's out of the raid. He's got nothing to do with the rest of the raid, basically, because that archer tower had already focused on those wizards. So he's just going to beat on the wall the entire time. See a whole lot of stuff going on in the middle there. Another interesting thing was the lava hound in the clan castle. Not much poison's going to do against the lava hound, and once it's engaged like that, it takes a while not only to kill it, but then it takes a while as a distraction for all the rest of the troops. Another really crazy thing that happens here as his golems and witches move forward. Look at his queen. Turns around, starts hitting that wall. Then the building that she was aiming at goes down. Okay, finally, I'm going to go join the real fight. This AI is just absolutely killing me, killing everybody. It's, for as crazy as I thought the old queen was, I want her back. So right now you can see that there's no tanks for her. I was able to get the ability and get some of the bigger point defenses down. And the nice thing here is that archer tower is still focused in on all the Larrys, so able to get a couple more shots in on that cannon after the archer tower goes down. I don't think that the witch over here would have survived if it wasn't for the archer tower going down. But for all practical purposes, now that golem's back in the mix, that's the only area of action. He's got these lava walls for a witch and a few Larrys to go through. So not really much chance of the 3-star at this point. And I really think that if that golem would have gone towards the center, may have had a different outcome on this. So not bad. It's a max Town Hall 9 that honestly I don't think any of our 9s could have done much better. So then second attack, again, you can see that we had real trouble with their top 9s. Just good base designs, real high walls. Just they were well set up. There's nothing else I can say about that. So this is his second attack, where we needed some stars, and he came through with a vengeance. Same type of attack. Got the 15 whiz for witches, which doesn't seem like an awful lot, but I've been doing a shattered with 2 witches, and they do some work. I mean, it's really nice to have all those skeletons distracting, as well as the golems tanking. And see how he sets up his funnel so that P.E.K.K.A. and he'll get his heroes down here shortly, all go straight towards the core. This time the poison really does do some work on all those archers, and then the Barb King is in there to finish off the Valkyries. And once he's into that center, most of the point defenses can still reach those golems. So even the troops that are going around the outside aren't in much danger. You can see once that P.E.K.K.A. moved out of range of that Tesla, he lost his witch. Just shoots so fast it'll go through her Larry swarms. And down to just a couple more defenses. And it's really going to be up to the Barb King and the P.E.K.K.A. to do the lion's share of the work, because the Queen's stuck in the corner. Now, it's actually not that the mortar's doing much to the P.E.K.K.A. or the Barb King, but it was nice that they moved out of range on that, because then the mortar retargeted the golems. And so now every defense in the building basically is stuck on those golems, while the Queen, who just finally got out of the corner, is able to get back and take out some of that stuff over the walls. And that's it for the 3. Fabulous job, Fitty. You've been doing great for us, and that war was one more example of that. So thanks for watching. You can follow me on Twitter at DSHalligan, and make sure to check out our podcast, The Clash Files, available on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Until the next time we bring the hammer down, I'm Halligan, and you're not.